Hey, my friends, happy pre-Friday. So first of all, I get headaches a lot, like a whole lot, especially lately. And so like I start getting like these really, really, really bad headaches. And I think it was because glasses. So I ended up I took my prescription online and just purchased like a whole bunch of different frames, and they are so funky and so ugly, but so cute at the same time. So I just wanted to have a little bit of fun with some funky, ugly, cute, kind of crazy glasses. And so this is one of the pairs I ordered. They were only like $30. So I ordered several of them. Call me, and how are you gonna call me in the middle of a live? Thank you. They're like, it's like a funky, cute, ugly style. Like they're ugly, but they're cute. And so anyways, I really like them. But anyways, that's only one of the pairs. I have to show you guys the rest. They are so cute. But anyways, I want to do some makeup with you. I'm at my mom's today. My mom had surgery recently. She had back surgery. So she had scoliosis where her back was like curved. And so they put rods in her back, right, to straighten it. And so they took like I'll post all of the ones that I got. Like they're really cute. I'll show you guys if you want. How's your mom and them? Hey, Kathy. So she had the surgery where like when they put the rods in her back, the bolts stuck into like the back of her pelvis or whatever to like hold the rods in place. And one of them like dislodged or moved or something, and it was causing her so much pain for like 6 months. And she went to her doctor and she's like, I'm in a lot of pain. Like, I'm not sure what's going on. And the doctor's like, oh, you're depressed. And so she gave her like antidepressants. And then finally my mom's like, no, I'm not like depressed. I'm not sad. Like, I'm sad that you're not listening to me, but it's fine. And so anyways, she finally realized that it was the bolt in her back, and there was a bolt this big that had dislodged and they had to take it out. So I'm at my mom's kind of visiting with her for a little bit. Anyway, so this is one of the pairs that I got, like just super cute, super funky. These ones are so cute. I really like these. They remind me of like the Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Isn't it so cute? Or Simon. Which one had the glasses? Was it Simon? Simon had the glasses. These ones are really cute, and they're all prescription, and they're like, it's like $30 like for a pair to get like prescription glasses. So I got a bunch of, how funky. Aren't they cool? They're just like funky and cute and ugly and all at the same time. But it's just to have something like so fun. I don't know, like that fun, ugly, kind of funky style is kind of what I'm into. These are Weeeee. Look, this is so cute, right? Like, I'm sorry, they are hideous, but they're so cute. Kind of like how I feel about Crocs. They're so ugly, but also so cute. This company, Weeeee, Zeeeelool. I want to see if they'll like. I really, the quality is good. I ordered them like on Sunday, prescription, and they came from like China, and they like, I got them today. Like they literally came so fast. But I want to see if they'll give me like a discount code or something to share, because I think they're so cute and their styles are really neat. They're like not ugly, but like funky, cute, ugly. Do you know what I mean? Like not like they're kind of like funky-ish, which is totally my style. And so I don't know. I just thought it was really cool that they kind of have these really funky kind of designs. And so the reason I got so many was because the reason I don't wear glasses is because I'll do like a makeup tutorial, and then I'll go downstairs and like leave my glasses. So this way, if I have so many, then there's one in the kitchen, one in the living room, one by the couch, one by my bed, one in my office, one on my podcast desk. And so like, I was like, I'll just get a ton of them. And they were so cheap. I ordered some from Diff also, because Diff has been talking about, working together as far as like getting some kind of like affiliate code or like a coupon code for you guys. So that's what I'm working on. So I'll let you know if I get a coupon code or something to share with you, because I think a discount code would be fun. And I like, when I find something that I like, I usually reach out to the company and say, hey, can I get a discount code for my followers? Just because I feel like, I don't know, if you want me to talk about your product, like you want my business, like let's talk, let's see if we can get a discount for my people. So so I wanted a pair that I could put like everywhere, but I do love Diff. So Diff Eyewear is the company where like if you, every pair of glasses purchased, they like donate a pair to someone in need or something. I don't know the whole story, but I forgot the details. I read about it a long time ago, but anyways, we've been trying to work together. So anyways, let's do some makeup. And I'm hoping that with the new glasses and wearing the glasses more will help my headaches. So that's what I'm aiming for. I started getting Botox because I had these really big, like, these were like marbles. Like when I would do this thing, when I would frown or when I would be really intensely looking at something, I would get these big marbles right here, like almost like horns. And I was like, that's really ugly. So I got the Botox, but I noticed when I got the Botox, it was also like helping my head not hurt as much. So then I kept getting the Botox, which also helps the horn. So it's like a double whammy. So that's really helping. So if you're someone who suffers with headaches, Tylenol with caffeine has really been a game changer, except don't take it at night. And I forgot, and then I was up till 4 a.m. It's fine. I've done that a couple times. I wanted to do my mom's makeup, but I just took her out to go get something to eat. And after surgery, you know, you get really exhausted. So we just got back, and so now she's resting. So I'm going to let her rest, but I do want to do her makeup. Like I was going to be like, Mom, let me do your makeup, but she's exhausted from surgery. So anyways, I'm going to be 40 on July 4th. And a lot of people are like, wait, really? Yeah, girl, I want you to know that, like, I'm going to be 40. And a lot of people ask if this makeup that I use, the One Compact Saint makeup, is this okay for mature skin? And yes, the older you are, the more I recommend this customized cream makeup. Amanda, look at you. You did your whole face. You're coming up in the world, girl. I really like it because it's like you can do a whole face or you can just do bronzer or just do blush or whatever. So when you send, yes, girl, thriving. A lot of people are like, oh, you're 40 and then it's like over the hill, downhill. And I'm like, not me. I feel great. Like I'm excited to be 40. I don't know. Like I don't feel old. I feel like, let's go. I'm ready for this adventure. 40 is like a whole different thing, right? Anyways, I made a video yesterday. I know, Amanda, I want to. She's resting now, but I will do one soon. I just got mine. I'm so impressed. I'm 53. Oh my God, I'm so glad you love it. I want to show that, like, I know you can't really tell online, and a lot of people use, like, filters and stuff. I personally feel like if you're selling makeup, you shouldn't be using filters, but hey, to each their own. But I just kind of want to show you, like, I have lines and wrinkles, and I have puffiness, I have discoloration, I have, you know, texture on my skin. And I want you to know that this makeup is not for, well, it's for every age. Personally, I feel like anybody can wear this makeup, but it's not just for like the 20-year-olds with the perfect skin. Like, it has bettered my skin more than changing my skincare. Yes, me too. Like, I didn't know what skincare was. Like, I was like, SPF who? Not interested. You're gonna kill your 40s. Thank you. Yes, I feel like we have to start embracing like where we are instead of being like, what are we going to do? Like, girl, one day you're going to be 70. What you going to do then? Like, let's start getting happier the older we get, and the happier we'll be. Like, the happier you are, the happier you'll be, right? So try it. But anyways, I just want to show you that, like, people online, don't let these folks on the social media fool you into thinking that they have perfect skin, because they don't. They don't. Look, see, I have those. I've been working on my skincare a lot, so this looks a lot better. But you see those lines, those really fine lines right there? I know they don't seem noticeable most of the time, but I do have lines. I have darkness. So everybody's like, oh, but your skin looks so perfect. Girl, no, it don't. It's just because you online and you don't see this. So I want to show you that, like, skin is real. But my skin is real. Everybody's skin is real. And anybody who gets online and they look perfect, it's likely a filter. Sometimes it's not, and they're literally just that perfect, and that's fine. But a lot of times it's a filter, so don't compare yourself to these folks. I'm 50 and I still feel like I'm in my... Good for you! That's how I want to feel. Like, I feel like I'm getting younger. Like, I've always been someone who likes bright, bold, funky styles and colors, but it's like, you know, now I'm going to be almost 40, and now I'm embracing those even more than I did when I was younger, so... Yeah, and it's okay to look younger. And now I feel like there's more awareness behind like skincare and SPF. Y'all, I went 38 years without using a lick of SPF. I was just like, tan me, Jesus, tan me. Because I was like, listen, when you big, you look better as a big girl when you're tan. Like when you tan, your fat looks better. I'm sorry, but it's true. I can say that. I can say that because I've always been a big girl. And I'm telling you, it's true. When you tan, you look better. And so you just like, tan me, Jesus, right? And nobody has time for self-tanner. Now it's the self-tanner, and I love my self-tanner, but... Oh, Sonia, I'm so sorry. Yes, my eye is much better. I was doing the heat pack, and it's mostly gone. The little sty I had, mostly gone. Mostly gone. Hey, Tiffany, my best friend. My 40s were the best years of my life. I'm telling you, I'm excited. I'm ready to take it on. My best friend just turned 40. We're 1984 babies. Okay, so let's do some makeup. So I try to do it differently every time, just to kind of give you an idea of like all the different ways you can do your makeup. But I want to show you that momming the shit out of it. I love that name. Oh my God, that is so funny. Sonia, thank you for asking. You're so sweet. A lot of people think when you get older and you have lines and wrinkles and texture that cream makeup, not good. Just the opposite. And I want to show you. That's why I show up here every day, to show you that it's actually just the opposite. So when I color match you, this is a lot of colors. Like you don't have to have all these colors. I mean, you can if you want, but you don't have to. This is for like when I'm self-tanning and when I'm not self-tanning and when I'm, if I travel, what color. This is like my travel take with me palette, so I never know what time of year or whatever. So anyways, I will match you to the appropriate shades. So all you have to do is like text me or comment the word match and I'll send you the color match form. But what I want to show you is how you can wear this makeup in a way that complements you. And it is, cream makeup is not cakey and weird. This one isn't. There are some that are, because believe me, when I heard cream makeup, I was like, due diligence, I'm trying all of them. So oh, aloha, thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. Due diligence, as a private investigator, I made sure to try all the, like I tried Iconic London, Makeup Revolution, NY, like all the cream palettes you can imagine. I tried every single one of them. And what I found was this one, number one, had the fewest ingredients, was the least greasy, and had the most customization. So the other cream palettes had like all the colors in it together, and there was like 7 that I didn't use, and then I used 3 of them. And so you're like wasting some, right? Rachel, hi! Thank you for sending love, my little kangaroos. I can't wait till we launch in Australia at the end of the year. Are you on my, Rachel, are you on my email updates list for when we launch? If you're in the UK or Australia or Mexico and you want updates regarding the release, let me know and I will put you on my email list and give you all the priority updates. So we're releasing in the UK, we're launching in the UK. Saint will be available in the UK at the end of August, as far as we know right now. So that's what we're working on right now. So I'm really excited for that. So if you want to get on my list for my like email priority update thing situation, just comment here and I'll make sure to get that to you after this. Okay, so I want to show you how, number one, highlighting and contouring. I know like at first when highlighting and contouring sort of first became a big thing. Yay, perfect. Do you know where to go for that, or do you want me to send it to you? I'll send it to you. Thanks, Deanna. I'll send that. You should get that automatically, the color match form. Let me know if you don't get it and I'll send it over. So when highlighting and contouring first became a thing, it was like for the younger girls, right? Like the 12-year-olds that were like learning how to do makeup, and we're like, yeah, well, you're young, of course that's going to look great. But what I didn't realize is that the older you get, the more highlighting and contouring you do, the more shapely, youthful your face looks. And so you actually enhance what's already there instead of having to add layers and stuff, right? Oopsie. Here, baby.
I missed it.
Yeah, you missed the whole cup holder. It's wild. I'm very pleased with my Saint Cosmetics. It's really surprising how little it takes and you can easily build. Yes, that's what I love about it. So what's cool is that when the young girls were coming out, no, highlighting, contour, and baking, and all of these things, and you're like, yeah, that's wild. Nobody does that. Now you can do it in an easy way, in a way that's attainable, that doesn't require all the caking and all the products and all the different whatever, right? So with this makeup, I'll basically match you to a contour shade. So you won't have to have 60 million colors. I just have all these because I self-tan and I'm out in the sun, I'm not whatever. So I want you to see how I'm applying my contour first. So I do my contour first. You can do it however you want. When I'm using the 3D brush, by the way. This is the most popular brush and probably the most versatile if you just want to use one brush. Like if you're someone who's like, hey, listen, I'm balling on a budget. I just want one brush. That's all I can afford right now. Which one is it? This one, the 3D brush. So with the highlight and contour, I'm sitting in front of a window and the light is hitting me dead on, right? And so I have the benefit of the shadows. See how that light's hitting me dead on and I have a shadow right here and right here. And it kind of makes this narrow, right? So you kind of have this like, hold on. I like to screenshot y'all's nice comments so I can share Sorry, I accidentally locked my phone. I like to share your feedback so that other customers can see what other customers are saying. Anyway, so you see how the light is giving me the benefit of the shadows, right? Like right where they need to be and under here and all this. So see how right here, the light is creating a shadow there. This is basically where we are adding the contour. So when you stand in front of a light source, in my case, it's natural light, I think that's the best way. When you stand in front of your natural light source, it's face on, so it's giving you all of those contours. It's telling you where your contour should go. So wherever it's dark and shadowy, right here, right? That kind of tells you where your contour should go. Me personally, this is a perfect example where the contour goes. You can see those lines right there, just naturally from the light. If I want to enhance this, I'm just going to draw my contour lines right there so that when I'm not in front of the light, I still have the benefit of the lights and darks and the dimension, right? But for me, I want to bring these lines closer together to give the appearance that my nose is thinner or more structured or whatever. So these are great little tricks. And this is the whole point of contour, is just to kind of give you the benefit of the angles when you don't have that direct light source. So that's why for me, when I take my contour, thank you, Kathy. These are just red aspen. My best friend Tiffany, she does the custom press-ons usually, but I needed something short. I kept getting the long ones. I've just been busy. My friend's been moving, so I've been helping her, and there's been a lot going on, so I just wanted the short ones. But these are really cool, right? It's a cute little set. I want to bring these lines closer together, and I'll show you. If you just look right there where the lines are, I'm going to bring the lines closer together. So I'm just going to pretend like those lines are closer. So see what I just did? I took where the contour lines were out here and I just brought them in. So I used the same lines, just came inside of them. And then by putting a contour a little bit under my nose, you can give it a little lift. So the whole point of highlight and contour, pushing and pulling of the lights and darks, is to give your face dimension and shape. That's what this makeup does. Whereas like liquid foundation, you do the whole color all over and then you got to stack, and you start stacking your makeup, which creates thicker like makeup, right? It starts creating the cakiness and everything. So this is a great way to do it without that. So I just used my contour where the shadows already are. So because this is cream and there's only 11 ingredients, there's no alcohols in it, so it doesn't evaporate, leaving you with just all that pigment. It's really light and it'll melt into your skin. So if you're new, check this out. It's really cool. Hey, Maggie. Okay, so I used this end. See how I put all my contour on the tips of my bristles right there? And then I just kind of put it everywhere where I wanted to create the shadows if I didn't have the benefit of the light source. So see where it's creating shadow? I'm just putting the contour there so that when I don't have the light source, I still have the angles. Okay. The other end of the 3D brush is still a little bit dense. It's not super fluffy, and you don't want super fluffy with this makeup because then it'll be a mess. So these brushes are a little bit more dense and they have more volume so that it works with this makeup perfectly. It looks like it's gonna be a cakey mess. It really does. It looks like a hot freaking mess. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna tap into my brightening highlight. My brightening highlight is what we might know as concealer. It's the one that we put in our T-zone. And I'm going to show you how, see where I just put this on this side? Now I want to show you using the natural light source. See where it has this shadow? Naturally, no makeup, right? It has all this shadow right here from the natural light. I want to brighten this to bring this in a little bit. And I want to brighten this. And you can see where it's already bright. You can see that bag line. So I'm going to keep my brightening highlight under that bag line. That bag line we'll get coverage there without shoving makeup there. I'll show you. So the brightening highlight right here. See where it's naturally bright? We're just adding brightness where there's already brightness, okay? This is what I mean when I say enhancing your already existing features, your already existing beauty. The beauty's already there. You are the beauty. You're just enhancing it, and it gives you a little fun way to kind of lift your head a little bit higher because you can kind of, just enhance that beauty just a little bit. And it's a really nice way to kind of give you a little boost of confidence. So when I put my brightening highlight, I'm putting it right in that area where the light already is. Once you sit in front of a window and you see where the lights and darks are and you know where your makeup goes, once you learn it, then you can do it that way forever. And then you just know. But this is a great way to kind of learn where your makeup goes, right? You'll see because the light is shining on it. So see how I didn't put any makeup under this area? This area, see where that line is? I have little creases, little lines. This area is dry and textured and it's a little bit more crepey. I don't want to put a whole bunch of makeup there, especially a really light color, because I don't want that texture to stand out. So when I put my brightening highlight, I'm just putting it where it's naturally a little bit brighter with the light. And this thin white line we created here, I'm just going to enhance it. So your brightening highlight literally straight down your face. That's your brightening highlight, straight down. And then I do a little palm tree leaves above the eyebrows, the trunk of the tree straight down, and then little dusties under here, straight down your nose and out, kind of feathered out under the bag lines. So if you use this tutorial or any of my tutorials, you'll get it down in no time. And then after that, it's just muscle memory. So whenever you apply this here, this like kind of bright area here, what we're doing is we're bringing, the bright always comes forward. Lighter colors come forward, darker colors push back. So highlight and contour is just this, pushing and pulling of lights and dark. So you see how when this hand, my hands are here, they're the same size, but when this one comes forward, doesn't it look bigger? And then when this one goes back, doesn't it look smaller? You see, it's just an illusion. My hands are still the same size. It's the same thing with your makeup. When something comes forward, it's more pronounced, it's bigger, it's more in your face. When something goes back, when something's darker, it goes back and it looks a little bit smaller. And also it creates the chisel and it creates the cheekbones and all these things, right? So when you look at it, my hands are the same exact size. It's just an illusion, right? This hand looks bigger, this hand looks smaller. This area looks more bright, forward, bigger. This is the one that we want to enhance. This bright, alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic, and this we kind of want to look a little smaller, usually, right? Okay, so you get the idea. So now I have my darkest color kind of creating a frame around my face. So this is my contour. This is what we're using to create shape and dimension. Brightening highlight is the absolute opposite. So the contrast is what's giving us that push and pull, okay? So straight down your face, straight across. That's where your brightening highlight goes. So everywhere else, do you see where I didn't put like a contour shade or brightening highlight? That's where we're gonna put our main shade. And this one, Sandy, this is my like winterish color, and I even go lighter than this in the winter. This is my main shade, like regular, and then when I self-tan or I'm out in the sun, I use this darker shade. I'll tell you what shades to get. If you just only want one, that's fine. But on my color match form, it has a box that says if you want me to match you for a summer color, I would go ahead and check that one, but totally up to you. So anyway, so now I'm going to use my main shade everywhere else. So we're still not doing cakey, right? We're not enhancing the lines and the wrinkles and the texture and the pores and all those things. That's why even if you have a crap ton of wrinkles, this is where you go, because you don't have to use that much. Nothing's gonna settle, nothing's gonna crease, nothing's gonna cake. It's so cool. Okay, so let's use my main shade. I'm gonna use the same brush that has all this dark contour on it. This is not like liquid. This is not like paint where you have a certain color on it, then you dip it in another paint and then it's mixed and now it's crazy. This is not like that. Now it's just not, see, it's not gonna come off, it's fine. I'm gonna tap into my main shade. See, just on the tips of the bristles. And I got a little bit more because I have a lot more to cover, a lot more area to cover. I'm gonna put this main shade everywhere else. So where I have my contour, I don't need it there. Where I have it here, I don't need it there. But like right here, let's add some main. This is what you might know as foundation. We call it a highlight. So you have a bright highlight and a main highlight. So main matches your skin tone, bright creates that brightness. So whenever you add your brightening highlight, your main highlight, you put it here on the beard area because there's no contour or highlight there. You put it on this side for your beard area. And we're gonna take, and I'm just sweeping it, like you don't dig into it. It's just very little light. And then you just kind of tap it here, across here. And then see how I have my brightening highlight, or my Mackenzie Jean, my contour here and my brightening highlight here, but there's no makeup here. So we're gonna put our main shade there. So what you see is all these different colors working together are what's gonna create our foundation. This is your foundation. This whole palette is your foundation. So it's not like foundation, right? You have a foundation and then the alcohol's in it and they evaporate and they suck the lifeblood out of your skin, which is your hydration, and they're drying, but they give you perfect, flawless skin, right? So you have this this liquid foundation, and then you have your contour and your concealer and all these things, and they're stacking. And as you put one on, it dries, leaving the pigment, and then you put another layer. With this makeup, everything melts together. It's all the same consistency. There's only 11 ingredients. They're really melty and hydrating. Perfect for any age, but especially if you have mature skin. This makeup is going to be for you. So see where I have my brightening highlight here. I have my main highlight here, or my foundation color, what you might know as foundation because it matches the skin tone. Also, real quick, this color with cream makeup should always be darker than your skin because this will blend out less intense. It will get more sheer and thin. It's a very, very pigmented, so it should be darker because it'll blend out much more sheer. Okay, and then my contour. So all of these colors, oh yay! Get a color match. Type the word match and get a free color match. I got you, girl. It's nice that you could have it just for like special occasion and you don't have to wear it every day, you know, and even if you just want to throw on some bronzer. That's why I love this makeup. It's customized. You could get a whole big giant palette and then each day just wear your bronzer. Or, you know what I mean? I love it. Okay, so all these colors are exactly where they're supposed to be. This is one layer of makeup. We didn't stack. And if we did, it wouldn't matter because it's all the same consistency. It's just going to melt together. Nothing's going to stack on top and create this cakiness, right? So I'm going to take this pointy end of my brush, see how it just fits right here? And I'm just going to press this in. When you blend your makeup, hey, thank you, Amber. Let me know if you don't get that color match form in your DM automatically. It should come automatic, but if you don't, then I'll send it to you. A lot of people have this idea because we're so used to the liquid foundation that we need to stir all this together and mix it and do this number right here. Your makeup should never, your brush should never move around your skin. Oh, yay. Okay, thanks, girl. So you should just press it into your skin. If you use a fluffier brush, like let's say you use a smaller brush, something a little bit more fluffy like this, where the bristles actually bend easily, then you're going to do much more sweeping and pulling, but you're never going to mash your brush and yank ever. This makeup will save your skin, I'm telling you, especially the way you apply it. So when you press your makeup into your skin, yeah, that's why I say don't bend the bristles. You don't need to. You'll see how it's just melting in. So see how that bright color just melted in? And this main shade, see how you can still see it? When they start melting together, you will no longer see different colors of makeup. You will just see one layer of a really beautiful finish, and it's just gonna look gorgeous. So where I kind of use this brush, see how I kind of went under that bag line? I didn't go up under my, like so close to the water line. As you blend this, as you press it in, see how my brush is making its way there? But look how it's not caking. It's not caking, it's not settling in those lines, because like an ice cube on a countertop, it's just kind of spreading. It's just kind of lightly spreading across your skin, right? So it's not, you don't have to worry about it being like super cakey and puddly in that texture. So I just use this brush for that. And then the rest of my makeup, I'm just gonna use this brush, even though it has all the colors on it. And I'm just going to, she's never worn makeup. Oh, Kathy, just give her my number. Tell her to text me. You don't need social media, just text me. She has a phone, right? Does she do her thumbs work? Even her fingers. Or speech to text. You can just give her my number. The one I pinned here, just give her that number and say, hey, text Mackenzie. I'm happy to help. Make sure, if you refer somebody to get makeup, make sure you have a party link set up, like a VIP link, because if you refer people, or even if you purchase from your own link, you start to earn rewards. So if that's something you need or something you want, or you're a customer of mine and you don't already have a VIP link, get one, because the more you purchase from your link, like every time you purchase, you start adding more and more rewards, and you can earn up to like $500 in free makeup. It's cool. Genesis, oh, I love your name. These are Lashify. I have a discount link for those too. Type the word lashes and it'll send you the discount link, but these are EE, the extra extreme. And then I use 18, 18, 17, 16. That's my size, the sizes that I use. Yeah, get a VIP link, because I think usually with direct sales, like they usually give them out if like you have a party or whatever. I'm not crazy about the parties just because I'm not someone who likes to be real pushy or like, hey, buy my product. I'm not crazy about that. So if that's something that you want, or you find yourself, if you find yourself like purchasing more, or you're referring friends or whatever, definitely get the rewards. Oh, Brooke, let me set you up one. When I get off here, I'll set that up for you. Just, you can message me or just comment if you want one of those links and I'll set one up for you. It's not something I really like announce to everyone because I think a lot of artists don't do that. It's not typical. But if you want a VIP link and you want to earn rewards, like, you know what I mean? Just, I'll set you up one. It's no big deal. Okay, so with my brush, I am just pressing into my skin. So those different colors that I applied, although it looks scary and they look dark, remember what I said about cream makeup blending out a much more sheer? Do you see how kind of light that is? You got it, you got it. Thank you. If you don't get the color match link in your DM right away, please let me know, but you should get it automatically. Okay, see how I'm using my brush to press? I am not dragging or like mashing. we're not doing that. So when I say, if you've ever heard me say blend up to Jesus, this is what I mean. See this contour right here, which my melasma makes it, oh, I hate my melasma. I'm so self-conscious about it. When you take your brush and do light flicks like this, this is how you blend up to Jesus. If you blend your contour down, it's going to make that shadow look like it's down here and it's going to make your face kind of look like this. It's so crazy how those illusions work. So if you blend up to Jesus, you'll get that lift and it's really, really nice. Lifted, lifted, we lifting up to Jesus. Yay! Yeah, you got it. If you, Anita, if you don't get the color match link right away, please let me know. But I have it, I tried to set it up so that like it's automatic. So I don't know, but I'm not really good with some of that stuff. So, I have no makeup on my eyes. I did none. But if you like the natural look, I use bronzer sometimes, like my cream bronzer for my palette. Hold on, I'll show you. Let's blend this real quick. Okay, so as you blend your makeup, see how all those colors, like I put on 3 different colors to create my foundation in one layer. And look how I created dimension. And look, do you see how bright this is here and how dark this is here? So I've created shape, dimension. This is what gives you that really youthful, pretty, like, even if you have like really, let's say you have chubby cheeks. Like I'm someone who never really had cheekbones. I've always had really chubby cheeks until recently, I've always had really round cheeks. And so you just create that. You can create those shadows if there's not one, just create them. And you basically like create your own dimension. It's really cool. But see how even though it was super bright here and all these lines look so intense, when you melt this makeup into your skin, look how pretty it looks. See how it just looks, it's just one layer. And this is why the older you get, the more texture we have, the more we start to lose hydration also. I think that's another reason I really like this makeup is because it's really hydrating. So like a lot of people love liquid foundation because it's full coverage and it's flawless finish. But what they don't see, what they don't tell you is that if you look at the ingredients, there's like 47 ingredients, more than half of them you can't pronounce. And it's like, it's basically all alcohol, right? And so it's basically, it's evaporating off of your skin and it's pulling moisture from your skin, which makes your skin really much more dry. And as we get older, it's not helping us at all. Like we need that hydration for the elasticity. We need that hydration for the plumpness and all of those things. And so for the glow and whatever. This makeup has 11 ingredients. One of them is beeswax, really good for your skin. Go to the Google machine, it'll tell you. Whenever you apply this to your skin each day, your skin will just get better and better. So beeswax is actually really well known for not clogging pores. And this makeup is really hydrating with no alcohols. So you still get that really beautiful finish without the cakey layers. So a lot of people say, oh, I need full coverage. But many people actually don't need more layers. They just need more colors. So I always use the example of like a white piece of paper, a black dot on a white piece of paper. That's all you see is that black dot. But when you start adding really pretty shapes and dimension and colors around it, that black dot becomes a little less obvious, right? It's kind of like that. When you start adding colors elsewhere and enhancing other things, that black dot seems a little less obvious and you become a little less self-conscious of it. That's like me with my line of melasma. See how as things are getting blended and you see the brightness here and this is a little less obvious. And so that's what I really love about it is that you can get the look of like a makeup artist doing your makeup every single day on your own. I can't tell you how many women have said, oh my gosh, if only you could do my makeup every day. Like, I just love how my makeup looks. But then they take their makeup off and they're like, gosh, oh, well, that was fun. And they're like, you know, I felt really pretty. With this makeup, you can do it every single day. And it's easy. It should take you no more than like 5 minutes to do your makeup. Like, not the first day. The first day, sit down for like 30 minutes or an hour and just really play with it and get to know it, because we're so used to the liquid. But once you do, you'll be like, oh, holy bananas. And you'll be like texting me, Mackenzie, where have you been all my life? And then I'll be like, I tried to tell you, my birthday's on July 4th. I'll be expecting a gift. Y'all know gifting is my love language. So like, if you buy makeup from me, just letting you know, we are besties at that point. I will expect gifts. I'm totally kidding. But I really do have a habit of becoming friends with my customers. So if you don't want me to ask you how your mom is doing, I'm probably not the person to text. But it does, if you're my customer, you know, like I've texted you and been like, hey girl, how's it going? Like, just to say hi. I love it. Oh, my mama's dog. Hi, baby. It's like a baby. It's my mom's dog. This is Olivia. Hi, Olivia. What? Why? Okay. Why are you scared? Wait, you don't have to be nervous, baby. She's like, I don't want to do makeup. It's a baby. It's a baby. Your paw is in my extensions. This is look how scared she looks. This is me, baby. Where's your sister? My mom has another dog. Her name is Maddie. And she is my dog's sister, and they're little teacup Morkies. Are so cute. Anyways, okay. So, see how I just look, and you can still see my skin. See how, look, I still have a pimple. You can still see my age spots, my sunspots. You can still see the texture. You can still see the lines. Nothing is going to cancel your lines. Nothing is going to take away your texture. Nothing is going to make you look 20 years younger. I mean, this makeup probably will. But do you know what I mean? Like, nothing is going to do that. And if anybody promises you that, they're full of malarkey. Like, they are full of baloney. But when I tell you this makeup will bring back your youthfulness, only because it does allow you a little bit of glow. It doesn't suck that moisture out of your skin. It allows you that hydration so that even when you take your makeup off, your skin feels plump and hydrated and really, really beautiful. And I think that's another reason I really love it, is because it gives that back to women who have lost it. I just feel like I used makeup as a mask. I just posted a video where I was talking about, like, I was in tears before I made that video. And then the more I talked about how, like, I was using makeup as a mask, the more I talked about how I want to help women not do that, like, the more my heart just, like, filled with joy. And it made me realize that, like, I am really passionate about this, and that felt really good. But anyways, this is just 3 colors, right? So this is just a brightening highlight for the T-zone. This is just a main highlight shade, which you might have 2 for summer, and that's okay. They're only $16, so if you want to add more later, it's just $16. Pop it into your palette, easy peasy. And then a contour, and the contour looks really scary. Look, this is what my contour looks like. It looks dark and scary, right? And when you apply that, you're like, oh my God, that's so dark and scary. But it's not. It melts right into your skin, and you don't have to be scared of it. So when I tell you this makeup only looks dark in the pan, it looks crazy. But when it's on your skin, see how it just blends in? And so over time, you start to see that, like, number 1, you don't need as much makeup. Number 2, you can still see your skin through the full coverage. So it's like you have full coverage, but also you can still see your skin. So it's kind of both. It's wild. It's so cool. Yeah, Kathy, it was wild. When I was making that video, like, I was in tears, and I was like, I can't make this video. Like, I'm sad. I have to show up happy like I normally am. And I was like, I'm going to be real. These people expect me to be real because I've always shown up my true, authentic self. And so I'm going to share. If I'm sad, I'm going to share it. And so I was embarrassed, but I did. And when I shared that, I was like, I watched by the end of the video, I was like really happy. And I was like, this is what makes me happy, is sharing sharing something I'm passionate about with other people. And like, it's weird for me, because how can you be truly passionate about something that you're making money on, right? Like, how can you say, buy this makeup from me, I'll earn a commission, right? And then be like, I'm really passionate about this, because how true is that really? When someone says, oh yeah, I'm passionate about my customers, like, how true is it really? And I felt it in my heart. Like, when I did that video, I was like I knew, like, I know, like, I'm not someone who's motivated by money. Like, obviously the paycheck doesn't suck, but I'm not, like, motivated by money. But I feel I don't like doing the sales. I would have never done this if I knew it was direct sales. I signed up on accident. I accidentally started doing this, but whatever. Anyways, I feel like it's really hard to believe someone. That's why I say, like, come to my beauty group. It's called Freedom in Beauty VIP on Facebook. And I have so many women in there that they're just, a lot of them are customers, some of them aren't. They're just there because they like beauty and makeup tips or whatever. But I think it's cool to hear what they have to say. And it's just a cool community of women where you can go and, like, you kind of see, like, it's just, I was so afraid of the mean girls. I'll be honest with you. Like, if you sign up for direct sales, a lot of it's women, especially in the beauty industry, and you're like, I don't do, girls are mean to me. Girls are mean to one another. Like, we treat each other like shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's awful. And so I didn't want to be a part of that. And then I learned that this culture here is so cool. So it helped me to keep going. But anyways, I just feel like we compare ourselves so much to people online, you know, and it's not real. People show you what they want you to see. That's it. That's all there is to it. Okay, we all shit our pants the exact same way. I had gurgle guts in the mall and a follower ran into me and I almost crapped my pants. And it's like, I wonder how many other celebrities have gone through that. Like, they're not perfect. Like, we all crap our pants the exact same way. You know what I mean? So, like, we're all just the exact same. Anyways, okay, sorry, I was on a tangent. Okay, so this is just 3 colors. So now what I like to do is I like to add more dimension by adding bronzer. You do not have to add bronzer, but add the freaking bronzer because it's so pretty. I like to add bronzer by just kind of tapping into it. You can use your finger also, but I just see how it's on the tips of my bristles, real light. And I tap this on the top of my cheekbones. Yeah, it's on Facebook. It's called Freedom in Beauty VIP. Freedom in, like I-N, Freedom in Beauty VIP. If you don't type the VIP, it's just like a Facebook business page and I don't know how to work it. So, I mean, you can do that one too, but there's I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. My beauty group is cool because I just love how I can, like, connect with everybody on a more personal level. I think that's why I love the beauty group. Okay, here's another way you can apply your bronzer if you're a little bit scared of it. Put some on your finger and you can kind of just tap it on the top of your cheekbones and you're like, okay, look, even if you tap it in with your finger, see how it gets really, really sheer? The bristles do a better job, but you see what I mean? Only Facebook. Yeah, the beauty group is only on Facebook. So I have I have a TikTok, which is freedom_Barbie, just like here. And then I have the Instagram and the Facebook. You can follow me on Facebook if you want. It's just Mackenzie Foltz. But if you want to go into my beauty group, it's Freedom in Beauty VIP. Okay. Oh, bye, my friend. Oh, consider this. Oh, that's one of my, if you guys haven't got my merch yet, you have to. The new summer drops are fun too. If you want the merch, like to shop the Freedom Barbie merch, just type the word merch, MERCH, just type it by itself and it'll send you the link. Okay, so this is Bella Bronzer and I love adding just a little bit of warmth where you kind of have that cool, see how it's like that cool gray ashy and this is a little bit more orangey. So what that does is it kind of creates a little bit of a contrast between the cool and the warm. So now it's not only a contrast between the dark and the light, but now it's cool versus warm. So it's just a little bit more dimension. And I kind of come across my nose. This is how I do my bronzer. And this is not like a color within the line situation. You can scribble on this makeup. And I've done that on so many videos where I just literally just scribble it on all willy-nilly. So this is kind of, you can just see it, it's just creating more and more dimension. So now I have that cool gray ashy tone. I have the warmth like from the, yes. So that's what I was saying earlier. So if you take the Bella bronzer, I just take a little bit of this cream bronzer and tap it on my lids. Huge difference just by adding that little bit of color. See what I mean? It just adds a little bit of contour to your lids. So these are really great options. Like this makeup is so versatile and I just love how it kind of serves every single woman. Like it doesn't matter if you're older or younger or you are someone who likes to glam it up or, you know, jazz it down, like whatever you like, whatever your style is, this makeup will work for you. And I love how some days, y'all, I just feel lazy. I don't want to do my makeup. I just take a big fluffy brush like this, take some bronzer and just, and then it's fine. And then you have a little bit of color and it's fine. I love that. Love it so much. Thank you so much. These are just the Red Aspen press-ons. So my best friend does custom press-ons, like any design, any shape, style, color, length, whatever. She'll do it. She'll just go to, what's her thing? Nail Junkie 615. So if you have nails that you want, she did some with my husband's face on them. Literally printed a little slide and did whatever. So cool. Anyways, go see her. But these are just red aspen because I needed something short and they were cool. Bella bronzer with hot chocolate. Oh yes, hot chocolate is so pretty. Okay, so I did my bronzer, and then look, my favorite lip and cheek colors. These are my favorites for, like, these are my go-to colors. So type the word lashes. I think is it Lashify or lashes? Type the word lashes. I think you'll get the automated thing. I have it set up to send it, but I think the special word is lashes or something. But I'm not good at that automated stuff. I hate automation. Like, I wish I could do everything on my own, but it would be impossible to serve all my customers that way. So I just do my best. Okay, so this color right here, I want to show you these darker colors because of the nature of the cream makeup. It's always going to look darker than it actually is. So I just want to show you. These dark colors are not actually dark. See what I mean? That's this color. See how it's not super dark? So I just want to encourage you to look at the colors online. If you need a swatch of something, just text me and be like, hey, what does this really look like on the skin? Just text me and I can send you a picture and show you the swatch. But that's what these dark colors kind of do, is they kind of get really sheer. So don't be afraid of the dark color. This one looks black online. Black cherry looks dark online. It's not, I promise. And then colors like this was, I think grape is still available. I think it was on sale, but now it's not on sale anymore, but it's still available. So this purple color, right? I just want to show you that these colors are not like they look online. Look, this is that purple grape color. And the grape, by the way, is a lip smacker. So it smells like 90s lip smackers. It's so cool. See, that's the purplish color. And you can mix and match these. Like, these are not so intense that it's like holy bananas. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be scared of these colors. Isn't that cool? And they're just really nice colors. This one is really sheer. It looks real purple and crazy. It's not. It's just not. See what I mean? These colors are just not scary. And I think that's one thing also that's hard to teach my audience, is that, like, the colors are not scary. And when you first see it, you're like, yeah, girl, that's not going to work out. This is so much different than, like, going into Ulta and actually swatching the back of your hand or swatching your jaw. Because when you blend it, look how different it is. Isn't it crazy? Like, it's a huge difference. And you're like, am I crazy, or is this color, like, way dark? See how dark those are and how dark they're not? You see what I mean? So I need you to trust me. And this color, these contours, they're not dark. And so it's really, really wild. So when you get your color match, like, don't shit your pants and be like, she's absolutely crazy. I get ghosted so much because I have people that'll be like, oh, I want a color match. And I'll send their match and I'll never hear from them again. And then I always follow up because, like, my customer service, I'm obsessed with customer service. Like, I hate poor customer service. So I always follow up, like, hey, I didn't hear from you. Are you okay? Like, did I do something wrong? And usually they're like, well, the colors they're a little dark. And I'm like, get them. I promise. Like, it's fine. If you need to switch it out, like, we totally can. Like, the Saint is really good. Like, they will switch it out for you if that's what you need. Yeah, it's your whole face in a book. I have two different, like, most people don't have this many main shades, but like your foundation, I have 3 different foundations for different seasons and different whatever, self-tan or stuff like that. A brightening highlight, which is like concealer. 2 different contours. One's for when I'm a little bit darker. One's for, most people just have a concealer and a foundation and a contour, and that's it. Illuminators, these are pretty these are called highlighter. So one's like a gold, one's like a sheer. These are pretty to like catch a little bit more of that glow. See that? Really nice. And then this one is honey, this one's rose gold, but it's just so many different options. And so yeah, it's just like a book. And then whatever you're in the mood for that day for a lip and cheek color, these are color correctors, and I can show you a little bit of those. These are called Demi. If you have pimples, dark spots, melasma, things like that, like small areas of concern, like dark under eyes or whatever, then that's what this is for. And so if you take like a brush like this is called the spot brush. See how teeny tiny that is? Stinky wrinkles. What? Stinky wrinkles. What does that mean? Stinky wrinkles. I'm trying to decode. Sorry. Anyway, so when you have these color correctors, right? This is light orange. So this is O3, which is like orange level 3, orange level 1. This is yellow to cancel purple. These are to cancel blue. This is to cancel green. So a lot of the times, for instance, this melasma, see how I told you I was really self-conscious about that melasma? But look at all the pretty dimension and the colors everywhere else. It's not as obvious, right? It's not as obvious. Is the gloss supposed to be used as an illuminator but without having shimmer? Yes, Maggie, exactly. That's if you want it to catch a little bit of light without any shimmer. That's what the gloss is for. But the gloss, or not the gloss, the lip conditioner. If you are someone with really crepey, dry under eyes, if you use a little bit of the lip conditioner under that area and then do your makeup, it's a game changer. It'll hydrate more because it has the skincare in it. Chef's kiss. So these color correctors, where I have that melasma that you really can't see anymore, that's actually like green. And so you would use like red to cancel that. And so for instance, this age spot here, which obviously the makeup does a nice job, but if you want to cancel that out without using the makeup, you just use this much. I'm using red because most of this is green. It looks tan or like the color of a freckle. It's usually green. And so when you use that much, see how much product is on there? And then when you press this here, see how it cancels it out completely? So you don't have to learn all the science behind it, but basically blue cancels orange, or orange cancels blue. So if you have like blue or purple, like under eyes, for instance, like you can see, I don't have very intense like under eyes, like dark under eyes, but see that bag line right there? That's actually blue. So if I use this light orange color, because this is light blue, and just tap onto it, you'll see it disappear. See? It just cancels it out. I particularly am not super self-conscious about it, but if you were self-conscious about that, you can cancel it out. Because that orange cancels the blue. See how you see it here, but you don't see it here? And that's just with the pinpoint amount of product. So that's what the demi is for. So after you do your makeup, if there's still an area that you want to cancel out, spot brush, light blue means light orange, and then pinpoint amounts. This is like magic. This is really cool. I know we were always taught, like if you're an 80s baby like me especially, you were taught to use like a bright white concealer on those dark areas, but all it did was make it look chalky, right? It didn't take it away. See, bag line's gone. Like they're gone. They're eliminated, and that's just with pinpoint amounts. Not even on the whole area. This is just on the bag line. So you just put the corrector, like the opposite color on the color wheel, on your problem area, your discoloration, in just the darkest spots, and then it looks like the rest of it's canceled. It's really cool. That's something I can work with you one-on-one on, because you don't need to know all the whatever. But if you have a pimple, for instance, a lot of people say, oh, my pimple is red. Like, right? We say a pimple is red. And so we try to correct it with green. But have you ever put green on a pimple and it's only gotten chalky? Or have you ever had redness and you put green, because they say green is a color corrector for redness, but it's been chalky, it didn't cancel it? If it didn't cancel it, that means it's not actually red, it was violet. And yellow cancels violet. Yeah, Amanda, that's O1. So it's just a lighter. Kind of cool, right? So if you want to get matched for like demi, just text me and say, hey, I saw those demi colors. Like I want to get matched for some demi colors. And then what I'll do is I'll have you send me a picture and say, okay, what are the areas of concern? Like if you have melasma or if you have pimples or whatever. And then for like a pimple, you would just take pinpoint over the redness and just pinpoint, whatever. This isn't really red, so whatever. But pinpoint amounts. And that's what we're doing differently. And it's really, really cool. What demi to color brown spots? If they are brown, like a sunspot or age spot, kind of like the color of a freckle, usually that's green. And so we want to use red to cancel it, which is R. I use RO. This is RO1, RO3, RO3. Send me a picture and I'll tell you which level of red you need to cancel. But I can help you with that. You just have to just text me a selfie, like with no makeup on, and just be like, I have this, you know, freckle or this sunspot or whatever, and I'll help you figure out which demi color you need. There's a lot of demi colors, and a lot of people automatically are like, oh, I have pimples, I'll get green. It's not going to cut it, sister. Just message me, I'll tell you which one to get. But it's really cool, and everything's magnetized. So you build your own palette shade by shade. So $16, $16, $16. So for foundation and then concealer and contour, 16, 16, 16. And then you can add an illuminator, $16, a bronzer, $16. And so you can kind of shop within your budget. And you guys, please, you don't have to break the bank to buy this makeup. They do not require any minimum purchases. So if you just want to get 2 or 3 colors to start for, I recommend getting the 4 colors, like the concealer, the contour, the foundation, and a blush color, just so you can get the idea of the dimension. And then once you learn more about the makeup and you start adding colors, then it's like, oh, $16 and I'll add this or whatever. It's really affordable. It's not super crazy. And then the brushes, like they're all double-ended, and the biggest brushes are like, I think $40 is the most expensive, 40 or $42. So if you just want to get one, and then you can just add more later. Do not, if I send a color match, usually I send like, here's your color for this and your concealer, and I add some eyeshadows and some blushes that I think would look great on you. So if you get a shopping list and it has like $300, do not feel obligated to spend that. Like, you put into your cart what you want based on your budget, and don't let anybody tell you that you need to buy this, and I will never upsell you. Like, I think that's gross. Get what you want. You're a grown-ass woman. Like, you know what I mean?
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, baby. I have green primer, and you can still see the redness on one cheek, but that's with liquid foundation because my stain hasn't gotten here yet. Yeah, so you actually might try yellow. Try a yellow primer, because the redness, even with rosacea, most of the time, that redness is actually violet. So if you use yellow, and that's why a lot of these colors are already color correcting. That's why when people say, well, I'm going to need demi for sure, I always say, before you spend that money, try just your foundation first, because a lot of times these are color correcting, and you'll notice a difference and be like, huh, I don't even think I need to color correct. You know, so it's really cool. It is such cool makeup. Like, I don't think I've ever seen something that is this customizable to one person.
I love you.
I love you too, baby. So it's just really, really neat. 2 brushes, but I know I'm gonna need more. It's nice. It's nice to have the different brushes, but if you're someone who if you can do just your whole face with one brush, like that's what I did, just one brush. But it's cool to have the different brushes and the different options. And lighter coverage is a fluffier brush, and heavier coverage is a, you know, and if you have more texture, or if you have lines and wrinkles, or you have mature skin, maybe a more dense brush for, you know, because you don't ever want to sweep over like lines and wrinkles. Anyways, I can help you specifically to you figure out what you need for your skin. Like, there's not a one size fits all. And also, you guys, I know so many people are like I get a lot of comments, and people will be like, I don't need this makeup, like I'm fine with mine. And I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, do not feel obligated to try this makeup. But who are just, y'all, nobody ever calls me, because everybody knows, don't call me. Like, is this textable? Like, just don't bother calling me. I haven't checked my voicemail since like 2013. Anyways, I'm off my train of thought. I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying?
Hmm?
I don't remember. Anyways, just this makeup is great for everybody. And if you don't feel obligated to buy all the things ever. Like, just do whatever you want. The 3D and the buff brush. Oh, those are perfect. Okay. Yeah. What else is that? Oh, I also wanted to share, a lot of people ask about my setting powder. I recommend not putting setting powder all over. See how it has a really pretty, like, healthy glow, like your skin actually looks hydrated? If you need to use setting powder, I recommend using it, right? I didn't bring setting powder in this, I didn't finish building it. I usually have my eyeshadows and my setting powder all together. But if you use setting powder, I recommend just tapping it right here. It kind of adds a little bit of a blurred finish, and it kind of adds a little bit more dimension, because it'll brighten there just a little bit, but also it'll control the oil and kind of set your makeup there. So if you use setting powder, I recommend just tapping it right there around your T-zone, and then the rest, let it be glowy. If you try this makeup and you feel like it is greasy or heavy, or it is not working with your oily skin, it is too much makeup. And if you are using too much makeup, it's likely because it's a shade thing, because if your shade isn't right, a lot of people think, just like when you go into Ulta and you're like, liquid foundation, boom, boom, perfect match, good. Let's put it in the cart, right? If it matches your skin exactly, it is way too light. Because when you blend it in, then it's going to be much more sheer. It must be darker than your skin, or else it will be too light and you're going to see more texture. So when that happens, make sure that if it's not working with your skin, let me look at it, because more than likely it's too light. You're having to add more, which is going to add, like, you're piling way too much cream makeup on top of each other. You do not need that much. So do I remember you saying it's good for the oily T-zone? What, the setting powder? Yeah, totally. Yeah, Lynette, if you put it where your glasses go, that's a good indication. Like, wherever your glasses touch or sit, that's a good place to put it. But also, if you're someone who breaks out a lot, I'm pretty sure it's because of the hydration and the beeswax in this makeup. But if you're someone who breaks out a lot, most people will report that they don't break out anymore, because this makeup's just good. It's actually good for your skin. The makeup counter always matched me way too light. Because remember, in 8th grade, we always had that line. If you didn't have that orange line, you weren't wearing makeup, right? We wanted our makeup to be seen. I personally like looking like I'm wearing makeup. I like it, right? I like it to look like I'm wearing makeup. Some people are like, I don't want it to look like I'm wearing makeup. Then I recommend using the same shades that I recommended for you, but using a lighter, fluffier brush, and you will get a much lighter coverage. Hey girl, I miss you too. How much is a starter pack? Concealer, foundation, and setting powder. Oh, that's a good question. So each shade is only $16. So if you want to start with this makeup, I would recommend, this is just me, and I know approximately how old you are, so I would recommend the brightening highlight that goes in your T-zone, the main shade, which matches your skin tone, a contour, which I know is scary, but do it anyways, and a blush. So the four colors together. So 16, 16, 16, 16. And then the setting powder. So I think the setting powder is 18. So whatever. And then get an 8 palette, and then get one brush, like whether it be probably the 3D brush, because it's the most versatile. When I suggest that when someone wants to just get started, I recommend starting with those, only because Saint isn't just like, oh, do I get Saint or do I get Clinique? Like, it's not, there's no comparison. It's not liquid versus liquid. Like, it's not apples to oranges. I want you to get the idea of the 3D foundation. And then it's like, start exploring with bronzer and blush and more eyeshadows and things like that. But I recommend starting there. So like $100, like if you can spare $100, foundation, concealer, contour, blush, setting powder, and then a brush. I don't math. 16, 32, 64, 74, so $82. 82 plus, let's say, a $40 brush is $120 for those 5 things that I would recommend for you. Since you want this setting powder also, you'll probably get a palette. When you add makeup to your cart, you get like palette credit commensurate with the amount of makeup you're buying. So you'll probably get a free palette, if not a huge discount on a palette. And so $120 to replace your makeup, basically, to start, like, to get full dimension, and that's a good place to start. Yeah, you can use the other brushes, like even the Moda brushes at Walmart, great brushes. The Real Techniques, great brushes, and they're super affordable. The only difference is, even with the It by Ulta and the Sigma brushes, the density and the volume of the bristles is not the same for this particular makeup. So you won't be able to apply it in a way that works for this particular, I mean, some people do, but it's not like when they change to a Saint brush, they're like, now I get it. It's the quality is not any better. They're all great. It's just the volume and the density. They're not like, see how it's soft, but they're not like soft. You know what I mean? They're more dense and they have more volume. They're a little bit more thick for the cream makeup. Anyways, comment the word match. I will color match you, and then I'll send over all my recommendations for you. You add to the cart what you want based on your budget. So if you say, okay, I got your color match, I see all these products, but I only want this, and then you touch it and you say add to cart. And then as you add your makeup to your cart, then you add, get an 8 palette for those 5 things. It'll give you 3 slots left. So it'll be a palette like this, like it'll look like, it'll fit 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you'll have a second layer where you'll have 1. So you'll have 3 slots left, and then you can add more later if you want, but it'll be really pretty. Yeah, you don't want a floppy wet noodle. If my husband was watching this right now, he would make a joke about floppy wet noodle because he's a boy. Yes, and they are easy to clean. Anyways, try it and let me know. It's cool that Saint makes it really easy to shop online. Saint was e-commerce to begin with. So they started with the online stuff, right? So anyways, they made it easy to do returns and exchanges. And if you get a shade, I like to say I'm really good at color matching. But if you get a shade that doesn't particularly work, you just text me and say, hey, I'm not crazy about this color. And then I say, oh, okay, well, let me see it. Let's see what, and then we'll talk about it and I'll figure out like what color you actually need and then we'll swap it out. Like it's no big deal. So I just want you to know that Saint makes it easy. I make it easier. Like I refuse for my customers to not feel satisfied or feel pretty. And I know what it's like to not feel pretty. And I think a lot of you here know that. Like I know what it's like to not feel pretty, and I refuse for anyone in my presence to like not feel pretty. So that's what I'm here to help with. So anyways, comment match, get your free color match. This is the 27 palette. So this holds 27 large pans of makeup. So it holds 27 of these, 9, 9, and 9. If you get the eyeshadows and the demis are this size. So when you're calculating what size palette you need, just count how many big things you need, and then 2 of this size equal 1, so then you can kind of see what size you need. But you can always just text me too and say, hey, I'm getting five shades, what size palette do I, or whatever, and I can help with all that. Don't worry. I want to feel pretty. You deserve to feel pretty. That's the problem, is that we look online and we see all these women on here going, oh, it's just this easy. Girl, no, it's not. No, it's not. If you were born in the 80s or the 90s, even like, you know, or even before, if you're a baby boomer, like, you know, it is not easy. No, it's not. Like for 12-year-olds now, they can put makeup on in no time because that's how they grew up, right? It is not easy. And so it's not easy, but we deserve it. We absolutely do. And we are stuck in a world of women who don't feel pretty because it's freaking impossible. It's impossible. So that's what I wanted to change, was all these, I love influencers and how they do their makeup, and they're so beautiful and they're so valuable and they provide so much, like they teach you so much, right? But I'm gonna do more. Like we're learning the how, the why. I'm gonna show you how every bristle in your brush works, like all the details. What's the difference between a contour and a bronzer? Oh, so, okay, great question. Contour, when you think of contour, we're contouring out shapes, like we wanna create dimension. So think of contour, right? Contour, we want to enhance those shadows. And when you think of shadow, it's cool and it's dark and it's creepy, right? It's like a cool gray, ashy, that's contour. So contour is contour. We want to enhance those shadows. Cool, gray, ashy goes in the hollows, right? So when you think of contour, cool, gray, ashy, bronzer is bright. Bronzer, bright. Bronzer, bright. Bright falls on your face. The sunshine lands on your face. The sunshine falls on the high point, so that it lands on top of your face. So the bronzer for bright goes on top of your cheekbones. So where the contour is cool, gray, ashy for shadows, and it's contour, the bronzer is bright and lands on top. So bronzer on top, contour follows that shadow. I hope that helps. I know I sound like an idiot, but I think it's helpful. So bronzer, bright, sunshine falls on top, contour follows in that shadow. So contour, gray, shadows, it'll bring it in and make it look shadowy, kind of like this. If you're creating a shadow, that means that this has to be bigger. So it's, creating the shadow because of light and everything. Whereas bronzer falls on top and it looks like you've been out in the sun. And then you could just blend it in. Was that stupid, y'all? Or do you think other people would understand that? I wonder if I should make a video like that. Do you think other people, y'all let me know, because I will. I think that's a great, I wonder if other people would understand it that way. Contour versus bronzer. If it feels stupid saying it, then I feel like people will remember, right? Thank you, Kathy. You're so sweet. Right, Maggie? Oh my gosh. People actually, that's what they say. They're like, I actually like taking selfies now. Yes, you will become addicted. That was helpful. Do a video. Okay, cool. Then I think it's fun, especially when you're a kid and you have the teachers teaching different things. You're like, oh, that sounds really stupid, but you don't forget it, right? Yes, sweet peas for Jesus. Like we're blend up to Jesus, up to Jesus. Or when you're doing your eyeshadow and I'm like, use just 2 bristles. It's just a baby. It's just a baby. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a video. Anyways, okay, get a free color match, get the makeup. Also the lashes. I have a discount code for these lashes. I don't wear mascara anymore, and praise the lamb, because it's so annoying. And I like how bold these make my lashes look. So this is my control kit. It basically has, like, when you buy the control kit, you get a discount on it, and it's like you get 2, I think you get your choice of 2. These are called Gossomers, and it has 12 whatever size or style you choose of the lashes, and it comes with the bond and the little grabby thing, the little masher, and 2 of these things, and then it'll have like a mirror and it'll be like lighted, so you'll get a discount on that. Thank you so much, Jessie. I'm so glad you're here. No, Saint doesn't do lashes, but these are from Lashify. But if you want the discount code, just comment the word lashes here, and it'll send you, I have it set up to automatically send you my discount code. So when you go there, my discount link. So when you go there, it'll automatically apply your discount to your control kit. But they're really easy too. And you just put them underneath and you just go boop, 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 boop. Gone after. First of all, good for you beating the big C, Amy. That's so exciting. I was doing extensions on my lashes, but I became allergic to the glue, and so I started doing them DIY. They're so freaking easy. Amy, I have a ton of the lash tutorials. I'll find one and I'll tag you in it. I actually have one I think that I have to edit still, so I'll make sure to tag you in that. I think I screenshotted that for you. What else? Yay! I'm so glad. I was so excited when I set up the automations. I used that program called ManyChat, and it's like you say, look for this word, and if someone types this word, then send them this link. And so what I found was that, like, people would ask me, like, oh, what's the link for this? And then, like, because I get so many messages, it would take me like 3 days to get it to them. And by that time, they're like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. So I just set it up to do the automation, and so far it's serving my customers well. But there's sometimes when, like, they'll comment lashes and it'll send them the link for, like, my last swimsuit. And so I'm so sorry. Kathy, I'll set that up for you. I'll set up the VIP link for you for Saint Makeup. So if you guys are purchasing Saint Makeup or you haven't made a purchase yet, when you hit, I can create a VIP link for you. And so when you hit, like, as soon as you hit $200 on your link, so by you or from someone you refer or whatever, as soon as it hits $200, you earn a 20% whatever, and then from there you just get more and more and more, and you can earn up to like $500 in free makeup, and it doesn't expire. So like you could just, like, till the end of the year or just however, whatever, you just keep it open. So that's what I like about it. Or I sleep, like, I'm a sleeper like this, like I do slide sleeping, and my lashes never go, like, it's fine. It's not concrete or anything, like they'll come off if I just pull it with like a little bit of pressure, like it'll pull off, but somehow they stay on for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Like they just stay on. They're really good quality. And just for due diligence, I tried every single brand, I promise you, because I'm always looking for, but is this the best? Like, if I'm going to tell people about this, are they really the best, in my opinion? And they are. Like, people send me lashes all the time, and they're like, hey, will you talk about these? Will you show these? And I'm like, I'll be happy to share them. But if it ain't pretty, I'm going to let people know that. Like, if it ain't right. Yeah, mine usually stay on about 10 days or so. About 10 days, and then they're kind of starting to get, like, a little bit of accumulation of, like, eyeshadow, and I'm wanting to change them out. But, yeah, about every 10 days or so. And you can just do different sizes and different styles. And so, yeah, really fun. Right. I need the credit. Okay. I will totally set that up for you. So just, I'll send you a DM and, get all your information so I can make sure you have an account set up with me too. But anyways, yeah, I'll set up the VIP link for you. Just let me know. And if you want the lashes link, just comment the word lashes on, I think, any of my posts, and then it'll take you to the discount link or whatever. So, anyways, I'm going to go check on my mom. She's had plenty of time to rest. It's time to go bug her. I love you guys. These are individual. So these lashes they come like this. Ugh. So these are the individual little, so like this is one, this is one, this is one. See how they're like, I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's crazy. Oh, I didn't blend under my nose. Y'all didn't tell me. All done. Yeah, so they're just the individual little gossamers. I don't know what a gossamer is. I never looked it up, but that's what Lashify calls them. Anyways, okay, I love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your pre-Friday, and I'll see you later. Bye.